morning. Well, morning. Fucking evening. It's morning again, so I'm like, hey, morning. We gotta go find Stroll's dad. So let's go, not dad, somebody who knows his dad.
Where to?
So, down in the fish market, so somewhere around here will probably be it. Smell like fish.
Come to think of it.
I love it. My money's on Santa Fe's 40.
Uh-huh.
Aha.
Fish. Not what I'm looking for.
What do you think?
Ridiculous. I'm just... So, what is it?
What's over here?
Welcome.
Fresh fish! Get your fresh fish! I got bargains! Reminds me, I have business with a fishmonger. I should talk to him.
What exoneration going on?
What do you think?
Ridiculous. Now what am I to do?
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome, welcome, one and all. If it's swimming the river of the seas, I got it here, and it's all as fresh as the ocean breeze. Apparently, Stroll's father frequented the fish market. I know he's doting parent, but would a count really do his own shopping? The Count of Alia? Just how do you know such a great man? You're acquainted with his son! Really now? I hate to break it to you, lad, but you're an elder, and Clement nobles aren't known for befriending your kind. Looking for his inheritance. What are you playing at? If this is some manner of con, I'll make it known far and wide, especially because of Count of Halia. He saved my skin once, when some pain in the ass noble started making accusations about my produce. He happened to be there and stood up for me. From what I could gather, he was only in the market to find a souvenir for his son. Fancy that, a noble buying things for himself. Buying things himself. Father like son. Blimey, you really don't know him, do you? Well, I know another merchant you speak to. Did a fair amount of business with the Count. In the day, he said he had an appointment to meet the merchant in front of the religious cathedral. All that he bought, the first fish first, eh? Fish.
Exoneration's going on.
Fish.
Now what am I to do? Right. Oi there.
Perhaps this is merely an effect of the tournament, but I feel as though I've been less trouble with monsters outside the city lately. Well, they did say to bring them the head of a monster. I suppose you could say they're like the candidates do the army's job for them.
You are.
You mean to say that the state of army and the side Louis? I've always wondered who'd support someone like him, but I'm beginning to see. Louis protected this country from all sorts of monsters before the tournament began. Even ones like humans. Well, if we need a candidate who's got a hunting... how about Katharina? You know, the bounty hunter. She was a candidate too.
So irreverent.
Don't be ridiculous. The woman's a paripus. A paripus queen. Such a thing would never come to pass.
Look at that. Ah. Oi there. Hiya.
Hey, listen.
In front of the Grand Cathedral.
That
Let's see.
All right then. What now?
Let's see. Near the Grand Cathedral. Okay.
My money's on Santa Fe's 40. And what do you want?
You're not one of my clients, and I only do business via referral.
So foolish.
Indeed.
Rouses great pity.
I was acquainted with the late Count Halia. Oh, is that so? You'd say you know his son, do you? The Count was truly an honorable, upstanding man. I doubt any son of his would associate with a riffraff like you. I imagine narration is not
And
high enough.
what do you want?
Seeing you fidget like that, I can tell. I'm afraid I'm not so gullible, so need to ply your despicable trade elsewhere. Now, away with you! Fuck you, cunt. Alright, guess that's what we're doing next.
What now?
Let's see. And my imagination is up there.
But
Alright, so we have... Let's talk to the small child and unlock the new healer path. And on nighttime, we'll, deal with,
the exhibition of
whatever we need to.
Mister.
Oh, mister, you're here! Reminds me of Never's drawing. Here you go! Midnight sun sands drawing to Maria. Wow, the desert's all white. Is that a big building? That's a worm skin! I see, so there's really a place like that outside of Grand Trad.
Thank you.
Thank you, mister. I'll ask Miss Fabian if we can hang them up on Yin's walls. If I look at your picture, I'll stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey. And you can come back here and look at them too, right?
You know.
You know, there's so much I want to tell you. I have to go shopping now. I'll go with you.
Really?
Really? Yay! Thank you!
Mister.
Do you see those flowers for sale over there? They've gone outside of the capital. Papa took me there once. He let me ride on his shoulders and I felt big like a grown-up.
In that case,
Why don't we go there and pick some flowers together?
Wow.
Can we? Do you know where it is? First you'll have to go the windows. Follow that until you're really, really far away.
Huh?
Huh? Excuse me, but are you okay? Hey Luna, how's it going? Maybe, are you hungry? I still have some bread.
hey,
Oi! You can't sleep here! You're dragging your filth all over the road! You're shaking. Here, maybe some bread will make you feel better. That's the child from the pirate prison, you know, the half-blood.
Dear me.
Feeding scraps to a disgusting stray.
it'll be fine.
Don't listen to them. You're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Okay. This is for me. Are you sure? You look hungry. Where's your house? I don't have one. My family, they're all dead. I ran from a merchant who tried to sell me, but I ended up here. I'm all alone now. I wish I had died with Mum and everyone else. Are you crying? I want to die, but the hunger is so painful. Thank you for this. Am I going to end up like that boy? Because my family is all gone too, just like him.
Listen,
You have me.
Really?
So, you'll stay with me? Okay, but don't you and your friends have stuff to do that's far away? Maybe you can take me with you? You should take me along! I want to go on a journey too, and I promise I'll be good.
fine by me.
Someday we'll go together.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know how I can help you though. Maybe I'll just get in the way.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked you that. Please don't tell Miss Fabian. She's the only one I can stay with for now, so I have to show her that I'm a good girl.
Well then,
Can you think of something nice that you can do for her, Maria?
So then.
Oh, she's always busy, so I can help out lots. When I talk to you, mister, my stomach doesn't feel like it's all in knots anymore. Okay then, you'll come back soon, right? I can sense Maria's devotion and the wholehearted trust she has for me. Oh,
She now.
Let's go!
It's a promise.
Now we got cleric. And skill inheritance too. Hell yeah. Child!
Yeah.
I should go back before Miss Fabian gets worried. You too, mister. Please be careful, okay? Ugh. Damn me up, little orphan! Oh yeah. Alright, let's improve our imagination unless somebody has to talk to me. Okay. Good. Now, let's improve our imagination.
What should we do?
All right then. But
Up here.
why?
Say that.
Fuck you!
Well met, eh?
Oh.
Say, now that I'm gonna go look at you. You happen to be an elder? My word, are you indeed? And did you come bearing bread? Bread, what are you talking about? Oh dear, you don't know the old tale? The one of the Thief King and the Elder's bread. There's a tale as warm as fresh baked bread, dearie. Would you like me to tell it to you? Sounds like a nice story. Maybe give us the warm fuzzies.
What do you want to do?
Hell yeah. Ooh, well, this makes me rather nostalgic. Once upon a time. A gift arrived in a faraway village. It was a box. Inside the box were 8 delicious-looking loaves of bread. 8 people gathered around it, each belonging to a different tribe. Rusciante, Rog, Clamar, Ujif, Mosari, Media, Paripus, and Ishkia.
After
A
that.
Ujif lad jumped up and down, exclaiming, saying, "We can share them! That way we can all have one!" But the Rushant man shook his head. "Why should a Ujif let you get a whole loaf of bread? I need a larger portion." Then the old rogue woman spoke, saying, "You must respect your elders." Clamar scoffed at this. "The bread's clearly causing a quarrel, so I'll be in charge of it," said the Clamar woman. The other 7, of course, were none too happy about this plan.
After that.
You chief boy muttered quietly, "We ought to share it between all of us," but no one had a mind to listen. The Mustari man leaned in close to the boy and told him, "You're right, you know. The wise move here is to just give up." The Mustari man, along with the Ujif boy. And then there remained 6 tribes for 8 loaves.
And then.
"We clearly can't share it equally," said the Clamar. Then the Ishkia finally spoke. "Split the remaining 2 loaves into 3. That way, it could be equally split among the 6 of us." The Nedia woman quickly agreed. Away she walked, saying that would grab a knife and return soon. The Paris man laughed and said, "Finally, I get to have bread." But the remaining 3 made sour faces indeed.
Oh dear.
"Oh, would you look at the time? We have to continue this another time, I promise. I'll get to the end next time."
All right.
Nice! Okay, this is gonna take a little while.
Well then.
At least we have a way to increase our stats to the
Time
3rd
marches
stat.
on,
The
and
3rd
the
level.
age of a new king draws nearer.
Arbor's Day.
All right then.
Perhaps the captain would lend me his strength. Really? Already? Okay. Sure.
What do you think?
All right then. Let's go.
He's on the gauntlet, right? Wait, hold on. Where do we buy seeds again?
Ah, it's you.
Once we get more pressing goals out of the way, I wouldn't be sure what to do with myself. I suppose I couldn't ask your help with something. I know I'm posing, but a lot. You remember we spoke? Find a spot for my boy. I happened to a nice place the other day. 4 days left. I should have enough.
Ah, it's you.
Let's go right away! We'll go then. The place I like to go is in the cemetery on the outskirts of town.
Huh.
Plenty of new graves, possibly victims of those dark doings at the castle. Perhaps my boy would find solace here, among many his own age. But they seem like they don't cremate their dead here. No, they bury them. Don't want my son feeling out of place beyond the child here in the singed pieces. Hard enough for the boy's age to fit in.
That means.
Then shall we look somewhere else?
My thanks.
My thanks. I think we do well to check other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest? If you don't mind indulging me just a bit further. Seems a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so, is it?
No.
Pattering footsteps from beasts among these trees, the smell of animal waste. I can feel them eyeing us up in the shadows. Might be too dangerous.
True.
I can't stand the thought of hungry beasts disturbing his grave.
We shouldn't.
I think it's too early to make a decision. I'd like to look at other locations if you don't mind. You're really the careful type, Heisme. Oh, it's not just me. You'll find most you gifts do this. Contemplative and hesitant until we are perfectly content with our decision. Yep, I am the same way. All you Jeef travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home, some scatter the bones in the sea, some bury them beneath the great tree. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all that contemplation, they come back to where they started. Those people used to irritate me to no end when I was younger. I loathed their indecision and looked down on them for it.
But
As I got on in years, I came to understand some things. It's not so easy to overcome the death of someone you close. That's why when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. I've certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
even so,
That being said, that is not your concern. You have already done more than enough for me.
No.
Of course it's my concern.
listen.
You really are unlike anyone I've ever met. Then we shall make the gauntlet run again. This time I'd like to see someone full of open space. Maybe I'm just imagining things.
What happened?
What is it?
No.
It just looks like a place my son loved.
My son.
I think it was around the time he finally started walking. Even when he stumbled and fell, he always leapt right back up, all smiles. He would chase bugs through grass far taller than him, laughing even when he fell, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, it is as though he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming and covered in burrs, but I know it is just an empty fantasy.
Everything okay?
Esme, are you alright?
Yes.
Yes.
My apologies.
Apologies. I didn't mean for you to see me like this, but yes, this could be a fine place for him to stay. The silence is peaceful, the wind is gentle. It feels a place wholly apart from the nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would love it too. He always loved to run, the wind in his face.
But
And yet... Is there something still bothering you?
the truth is,
I have one thing holding on me back. That sweet smell in the wind, it reminds me of a faraway hill, the hill where my hometown lies.
What's that about?
Why don't we go there first? I've never returned. Not once, and I cannot imagine they'd be pleased to see me.
Oh,
The wind blows in my home sweeter than any I've known.
Let's go.
Well, we'll just go and see.
but
No, you're right. I cannot let my floundering deprive my boy of his proper place.
I'm in your debt.
Walking this ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I've never realized alone. I am grateful of paths of frost. It sends Heisman's extraordinary resolve in the depths of his gratitude. Yo!
I must come to a
Assassin.
decision.
Hell yeah. Sick! Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness, at least. Let us head to my village another day. Call upon me when you feel you can spare some time.
Homeward then.
For today, let us rejoin our comrades. Sorry to veer off in a Russian there. My apologies.
What do you want to do?
But why?
Let's hear the rest of the story.
Oh, you
Oh,
could
we'll
do.
meet again. I wonder if you remember the story about the bread. They were going to use a knife to cut the remaining loaves into thirds. Who knew the story's end now?
Oh.
wonderful! Let's see now. I, the Nidio, went to get a knife.
After that.
Now that the 6 tribes would be able to share the 8 loaves of bread then equally, the dilemma seemed nearly at its end. Then the climber pointed at the platypus man and said, "So we get the same amount as the platypus? It's not the way of the world," the woman says. The Rushian's man agreed. The Paris was incensed to be so attacked. "Well, I don't want your stupid bread anyhow," he shouted and took his leave. Watching him walk away, the remaining 4 smiled triumphantly. Release! 30 months! Thank you! How you doing? Thank you. 8 loaves of bread for 4 tribes. Without waiting for the Nidia who's going to fetch the knife, the remaining 4 each took 2 loaves and left.
Indeed.
Ah, you had it right. Those who were spurned by injustice as those who were trusted were empty-handed in the end. But then that night, under the Uyghur's light pillow, he found a bounty of sweet bread filled with cream, and other Musar's men's savory loaves wafting a rich aroma. Under the Nidia's, crispy loaves baked with fruit, and under the Parapus men, large loaves of moist, fluffy bread. All these appeared in great quantity. The 4 never worried for food again. But the other 4 took the bread home themselves. It said no matter what they ate, nothing tasted good. Legend has it, it was the Thief King that left those loaves of bread. Never revealing its true identity, he brought light to injustice and inequality, only to disappear thereafter. A king among the shadows. Quite something, don't you think? Different variations of the story to exist, and in some, it's an elder who brings the 8 loaves.
What do you think?
So, a fun little parable, isn't it? The Thief King did was pretty great, but the reason they survived as a fairy tale is because inequality never really went away. I imagined a world where people with no wrong saw justice served, just like the 4 who received the bountiful bread. I feel like my imagination's going up a little.
Alright.
Let's go! Ah, God, it's so little.
Well then.
Time to get back to the others.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I don't think I'll be able to cap my imagination.
This.
Imp's Den. Yeah.
True.
I could.
Alright then.
I think I'm just a bother to Miss Fabian. Oh, I can't. I'm sorry, dog. I can't, man. I gotta do other stuff.
Let's go.
I got other stuff to do, small child. Oh, do not ooh at her. Well.
Let's go.
Oh, what was I, please? No, not the child. Alright, well, I can't do much with you, so we're just gonna be raising social links for the next little bit.
Are you free?
What all we do today, whether the specifics would be prudent to use our time improving our chances of building our strength. If you've the time, shall we continue our training? Despite Stroll's little outburst the other day, he's quite diligent in his training scene. Kira, you can't fall behind now. Or train some more.
Speaking of.
But I recall our practice swords were broken. Shall we buy new ones at the capital's weapon shop? It would be a simple thing to teleport there, yes? I'm glad we found some sturdier sparring swords. Hopefully they will win me some measure of redemption for the other day,
Listen!
On the authority of the Knight's Order, your crimes shall be repaid with death. The voice, is that Roran? Remember, he's my former comrade that we met before. Do it.
Wait.
Hold! Well, if it isn't Hulkenberg, I ask you not to interrupt my duties. This is your duty. What Knight Commander presides over executions?
Speak no more.
It's only right. Those who would do this nation harm shall be punished.
So then,
What exactly has he done? Treason. This fool, a petty officer of the military police, slandered the honor of the Royal Knights. Honor? What honor? The Royal Knights of today are honorless! You've forgotten their kneel to the throne. Now you're just dogs barking on command. You insolent! Bring me the whip! Hanging is not enough! You cannot be serious! This insolence is why you would have him killed! This, after all, is the trifling sinners you sentence to the gallows. Righteous fury falls from a hypocrite's mouth. Now die, dishonorer! Writhe like the maggot you are!
Heed my words.
Treason's only reward is death. Therein lies atonement, whether for the knights or for the people. Kill me for any reason they like. Redanth, this is beyond outrageous. You've authorized nothing less than public butchery. Maintaining the capital's order is the knight's duty. It is only natural that we punish those who spread lies. Have you sold your soul to the Sanctus? Were you blinded by the prospects you'd win the coronation? It hardly matters who takes the throne as long as the royal knights still stand to flank it. This, you see, is the role of one who has risen to the post of knight commander. One's burdens are different from those who the freewheeling and the frivolous like yourselves.
You cur!
You infinite coward! You poisoned toad! Is that the shape of your so-called loyalty?
Whoops.
Bold words. One would think you and your flying seat the hangman's noose yourself. Try it if that's what you want.
What?
Kiri, no, something happened to you. I see a well hasn't learned to hold his tongue. Pity stays my hand today, but there will not be a next time. Hulkenberg. I'll kill all of you! Do not fuck with me!
Tis wrong.
Power is not a tool to torment and kill the innocent. It is meant to guide the weak and vulnerable, that each and every one of them might live together in a better country.
Apologies.
Kitty, I apologize. I forced you into my troubles again.
listen.
He's the one the wrong here. All the same, I'm glad you were here with me. Who knows what would have happened had I been alone. Somewhere in my heart, I expected he might still understand me. I could count such blind faith among my weaknesses.
Listen.
Should it ever be me who strays from the path of virtue, I ask that you remind me of my purpose, under any circumstance. Can I entrust this to you? I can sense her virtuosity. Let's go.
You have given me such strength.
Yay! Now she can equip a second skill.
The truth is,
I am partly to blame for Dan's brutality. No, the day has left me exhausted. We'll speak more of some other day, time, away from prying ears. The man behind Hulkenberg. I feel like I've seen him somewhere before. Yeah, it was that guy. Not a lot.
let's go.
But why?
Alright, let's go raise our imagination.
Oh.
Look at that, the Elden Nefari, we meet again. Yeah,
Oh.
just skip through this.
All right. Well then.
Now we go talk to small child.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
And then we can do the bounty.
All right then.
Ooh. You know, we have a lot of mag right now.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
Oh, wrong one. Whoops! Is there raining here too? It's not. Okay, fair enough.
What do you think?
All right then.
Let's go.
Here we are. Once again.
You.
Do you have a moment? There's something I want to ask you. It's about Maria.
Sorry.
Sorry, I know you must be busy.
You.
I'll come out and ask. Did you say something to Maria?
That's kind of.
Still, let's face it, she's been acting rather odd. She insists on helping with anything and everything, no matter what it is.
About
I may have an idea why. I'm happy that she wants to help me out, but at the times, it feels like she's desperate to find something to do. Why, you little witch! Look at what you've done!
Wait.
Sir, why are you raising your voice at a child? That damn brat spilt me drink all down me leg. That's your idea of service, Fabian?
I'm sorry. Well,
Keep your britches on, wet as they are. Leave them at the door, later for cleaning, and I'll get you another drink on the house. Apologies, but could you take Maria upstairs?
I'm sorry.
everything okay?
I'm fine, it's fine. Are you alright?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
By the
Miss
way.
Fabian was busy talking to you, so I thought I could help out by taking care of that customer. I just wanted to show Miss Fabian I can carry both the food and drinks now. Don't you think Miss Fabian will get rid of me? Does she not want me here anymore?
What?
Why would you... What do you mean by that? Why would you think that? Papa didn't want me either, so he left me.
Maria.
May I come in?
It's alright.
Oh, come now. I wipe those tears. The scary customer's already left. Everything's just fine now. Miss Fabian, I promise
sorry.
I'll be a good girl from now on, really. And I won't cause any more trouble, so please. Even if we're not family, can I still stay with you?
Maria.
Oh, Maria, is that what you've been thinking this whole time? Of course you can stay here. You needn't worry about earning your keep either, silly girl, because this is your home. Maria, I may not be your mother by blood, God rest her soul. But nonetheless, you are still my most precious treasure, my family, and I consider you a daughter. Miss Fabian.
Okay.
Now you listen here. Papa never abandoned you. He did everything he did because he truly, deeply cared about you. He worked hard to protect everyone above all else. That he did. And even when we can't see him anymore, I know without a doubt that he's watching over all of us. All he ever did was ask about you. He regretted every moment he had to spend away from you, and it would have made him so happy to see you grow up. But more than anything, he wanted to give you a world where you could smile and laugh with your whole heart. You helped your papa too by giving him the strength to keep going.
Me too.
I feel the same way as he did, Maria. If you're with me, I can weather any storm.
That's why.
This place is your home, and always will be. Rest assured, my dear girl, we have plenty of days filled with smiles and laughter ahead of us.
It's alright.
You can come to me with anything. Things that make you happy, sad, or if you just want to talk about your papa. I'll always be here.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay!
Mister.
Thank you so much, mister. I'm glad that I'm home. And I'm with my family. I can sense the deep trust that Maria has for me as well, the heart for joy, how she feels. Let's go!
It's okay.
Post-battle
I can really
EXP! Time will not elapse while cooking in the runner's kitchen. Yo! That's huge! I'm glad I came via for help. Would you mind checking in on Maria from time to time and see how she's doing for me? That's amazing! Oh right, about the scary customer football. He was only in a bad mood because he recently lost his job and he got into a row with his wife. He thought about what he said before he went home and he was sorry for yelling at you like that. He said he wanted to apologize to you himself, Maria.
I see.
Okay. I think I get it now. Just say what you mean out loud or else no one will know. That means there's more that I can do. Now, my little treasure, go and wash up, and before bed, how about you help me taste test some your dishes?
Thank you.
Mister, thank you so much for everything today. See you later. Huge! It's raining. I wish it would rain where it needed to.
Well
What
then.
do you want to know?
Alright.
What do you want to do?
All right.
What
Then.
about the...
Where to?
What about the imagination guy up here? Does he get more because I spent 3 doing his story? It's a weird distinction if it does. The fairy and the elder. I'm glad we meet again. I told you the whole story about the fairy, but you'd like to hear it again. Don't mind telling it to you.
My thanks.
Yeah, let's see.
All right.
2? 2?
Well then.
Is it because I've listened to it like a bunch of times anyway?
Time marches on.
Is
and
it like
the
a
age of
diminishing
new
returns
king
situation?
draws nearer.
Alright, today is the day we take on the contract. Unless I get flanked by some bitch. Between tomorrow, between today.
Right.
Do indeed depart tomorrow.
Why?
You haven't restocked anything, have you?
Hello there.
Pardon?
Alright. Low Lansing today?
What
Yeah.
now? All right then. Go.
Alright, let's do this.
Looks like everyone's here.
Now then,
Oh.
what should we do?
What are we doing there again?
So the people I don't want to pull pompous asses who lord over things. How sickening. Goblins can be handled with the league organizing them. Best deal with them now for the sake of the locals.
It's your call.
Get there by midday. Can make it back tonight. But of course, so long as you don't dilly-dally, that is.
Let's be off.
Then 'tis settled. It would behoove us to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road. Hell yeah.
What to pick?
I mustn't allow things to remain as they are. Okay, but first... Mellow milk. Briny stew. Briny salt. Okay, briny salt will be what we do later. Oh, benevolent bread is actually really good for us. Let me just,
What now?
quest. Cuban is mellow milk. Alright.
Let's check.
Got it.
Quality meat is delicious all on its own, but if you prepare with a little bit of effort applied to the right places, it can taste even better. To echo something I've heard anyway. In other words, we can't just half-heartedly toss things together. Proven combinations of ingredients will win the day.
Got it.
Heat control makes all the difference with meat. Ready? This is the moment we've been waiting for. We must strike the perfect balance between delicate and bold. Oh, this done, we nearly finished the finish line. I wouldn't be so acting if this was just my dinner, but when you cook for others, you gotta give them your best. Trio! Looks amazing, even by its sight alone. I know this will be delicious. It's a red grass roasted burrito. The aroma really whets the appetite. Hell yeah. Now I can just cook more.
Let's not.
Oh, I can only do it once anyway. Oh. Okay, I can cook. Ah. Some seeds. I wonder if they'll glow. Here's
Isn't
fruit
that-
seed.
Hey,
Not today. Let's raise Hulkenberg's thing.
All right then. Go.
Hulkenberg!
Are you free?
What ought we do today? Whatever the specifics would be prudent to use our
Sorry.
time.
If so,
Could you spare a moment for me then? Tis about Rodante, the Knight Commander. My family found prominence through the means beyond the wealth we lacked. A scholarship mostly, with some having developed a taste for politics. I was the outlier. My single-minded pursuit of martial arts put me outside their sphere. And considering my temperament, they had no idea what to do with me.
yes.
My family offered me no meaning worth pursuing, so I volunteered for the Guard while I was still quite young. I thought that the military I could blaze on my own trail on strength alone, but well, such ideas were meaningless to Hulkenberg. Before I had the chance to prove my abilities, they had already made arrangements to assign me to the Knights, ensuring I would not disgrace the family name. But I was fortunate enough to meet Rodante in the course of my training as a new recruit. He was born into a storied rogue household, but his house dissolved and he joined the military after its decline.
That's why.
We were alike in that way, seeking to rise by our own individual efforts, regardless of familial background. Changed him.
The truth is,
After our training concluded, Rodante was openly being considered for an appointment to the Prince's Royal Guard. However, instead, it was I, still tender in years, who was ultimately selected. Rodante lacked for nothing as a knight. He and I were equals in all things, save for my family had put the right words in the right ears. He was denied opportunity, an appointment to the Royal Guard. Instead, he was sent to the front lines alongside the common footmen of the state army. I'm sure he was frustrated. He made a name for himself in return to the order, but to see him rise the rank of commander in such a short period of time. Do you feel inferior?
no.
Rodante's current behavior does not befit a knight commander, and it hardly bears saying that we cannot allow such abuse of power. Even if I am partly responsible for his attachment to power, nay, indeed, would all be the more reason to intervene. But I cannot help but wonder whether it is my place to even judge him. Even as I sought to carve my own path, my knighthood only came at my family's behest, and after failing to protect my charge, I left the capital to wander. All these lofty words, what weight do they bear from one such as I, a knight errant and arid, failed in no solemn duty?
Listen.
A knight errant is still a knight. You can speak as you please.
That's wrong.
I am no knight with the pride of the order. Once upon a time, I thought myself righteous. I respected order, brought many criminals to justice, and saw punishment meted out.
Alas.
Yet looking back now, I know it was a matter of convenience, a way to disguise the weakling I was, my knightly standing a replacement for the family I had forsaken. Of course, in my time as a knight, I'd failed to protect the prince, and abandoned my post to seek him out with no more honor than a thief in the night. I fled my family, and I fled my knighthood. Rodante, he sees this in me. Clarion clear. Who am I to claim any chivalry over him?
So then...
So you would repeat the past and run from Rodante? No, I was simply afraid. Afraid to face him and afraid of facing who I was.
It'll be fine.
We all help you through this, no matter what.
You know,
'Tis the way of a broken sword, I suppose. Brute force will avail to nothing, eh? But still.
I see.
Why, yes, that sword. Perhaps I lost sight of something very important indeed. But you've always been there to remind me. I truly am indebted to you, Kiri. Know that you have my sincerest thanks. Yay!
Tis finally time I settled this.
Cost of learning the knight lineage. When a reserve, yep. Close to getting that 5th member. If I may, I'd like some time with my thoughts. When I found my answers, let us speak here again. That'll be soon.
You lot! Enemy attack!
Oh, we got some creepy flying insects buzzing about the deck! Damn, can't they just bugger off? Anyway, we should deal with them before we get inside the runner and cause a real headache. It's hardly a time for our attempts at humor. We should get to the deck and illuminate these pests with haste.
Enough! Pipe down and let us through!
Let's give you a try, eh? Let's have a sport of inventive ingenuity.
Let's go!
Gotcha. You're going to your name, eh?
Time to go a no holding back. Hack and slash.
Where'd they come from?
Oh shit!
Everyone be
Hell yeah,
careful.
I need to
You
kill
think
that.
yourself equal? I'll use what I must. Too much a favor, if I may.
In the net, are you prepared?
Slicer.
No holding back.
It's okay.
And then I can... Blizzard! Wow, that's 1,000 damage. Always love to see it when you break 1,000.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
The Imp's Den, home to countless bandits over the years, has warranted the caution of all who lived near the steep, forested entry path. They warned their children of the dangers there. There are demons in those woods, they said. You mustn't go near. Perhaps the children's anxiety inadvertently roused something from its sleep. It is to that den, now befitting of its name, that the Gauntlet Runner arrives.
Yo. Demons! Been a while since we've been in the forest dungeon.
The thing is,
The forest is really big. Searching every nook and cranny will be a huge pain.
Well,
Still, it's at least better than that damp and dreary cave. Stuffy places like this always get me down. Indeed, it is nice not to worry about over attacks from the dark or being quartered in dead ends.
Just
That said, forests provide ample cover for stalking monsters. We must be on our guard along the path.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's try it by using this with magic, using goblins. The ones that wear black.
well,
Bugs that we're not eating.
What is it?
You little bounty hunters, be careful ahead. The Goblin King is no joke. I tried taking out his little friends first, but the Goblin King just suddenly became stronger. If you're going to fight it, don't let it be the last one standing. You'd think you'd want to take out the cronies first to focus on him, but it's not going to work out like I think it did. I see.
What now?
Get stronger the more of them you kill.
okay then.
Let's go in! Have immediate to get orked? Nah, bet to get a goblin.
What is this?
Oh, hello there.
No choice but to cut through them. Enemies up ahead.
Oh, they're nothing. Okay. Listen, I'm okay with them getting savage. Not a particularly... Jesus Christ, these things are huge! Everything in this force is massive!
how's that? Ready.
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Yeah, well, they're not that strong, they're just big. Big gabunga! True.
I'm right here.
Nice. Gotta find a use for that.
Alright then. Hey, assholes.
Ready.
Maybe a precautionary heal would
Out of my way!
Uh-huh.
We made short work of them. I've got a feeling you need healing.
Yes, I do. But not now.
All right. How's that?
You can always toss it later.
We're thinning them out.
Come on.
I can feel great fire within.
Oh yeah, up here. Big Gabon guy is right.
Notice that.
All right.
On your
How's
guard.
that?
Oh, hey.
I'm just gonna
do this.
engage it. It's fine.
A wise choice.
Time to go. Are you prepared? Hack and slash.
Let
Blizzard!
You hit their weakness.
Hell
Moving
yeah.
to the front.
That's your opening, Captain.
Take this.
Easy. I name a girl in case of killing up with
That's the
immediately.
last of them.
They make you fight the boss with no time to switch on kill. Yeah, that's why I'll be careful.
I think that's all of them.
Come on.
That's not half bad.
All right. How's
Hanging in
that?
there? Not tired, are you?
Not bad.
Hey,
I'm sure
Beetle.
you'll find a use for it.
I imagine that would be of use.
Healing before it's too late.
Oh, look!
If you want.
It's a teeth!
Hey,
Pilot presence. Calculators find maid's entrance.
Oi.
Oi, that's...
what?
But kill Goblin King! Careful, I'm getting signs he's way stronger than the
No
others!
worries.
I'm sure he's stronger than the average Goblin, but it's still a Goblin. Nothing to fight about, I should
Don't
think.
lose focus.
Would that were so? But a Goblin that grows this big is likely capable of greater thought. We must stay on guard. Or so he's put on a big king at his name. I say, showed the price of his hubris. Are you trying to make him angry? You're showing us such hostility, your majesty. Let us move now to the exchanging of gifts.
I'll use what I must. Nope, I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there.
Now time to go offensive.
I will wizard. Free. I stand ready. Into the threat. To the rear. Magic Knight. Strike me if you dare.
Bam, 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 bam.
Too slow.
Now
This is
that's
fine.
finesse. Beautiful dodge, Heisman.
Megidola.
Please.
Holy shit.
Tis best to conserve. I leave it to you.
Hold off.
Sword master.
What if I just like do this? What's the worst that could happen?
Hack and slash. That's one. That'll
let's
do.
stay calm.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs to take time to actually do it.
Nice.
Eat shit. Magic is everything! Scrap metal slab. Easy clap.
Maybe
Managed it.
somehow.
Bloody hell, he was strong. Did figure that from a goblin. God damn it, it fucking... it fucking disconnected again. Internet is not happy right now. All that business but hubris and it's just a goblin? Oh, I said that to boost everyone's spirit, you know, rally the troops and all that. Yes, you've added the goblins' troops quite efficiently. Really? You honestly think I made it worse? Why, Anikira? Did I help or made it worse? I mean, honestly, I don't think it's... Surely it's just a coincidence. There, see? I suppose I ought to restrain myself from carelessly provoking enemies either way.
Oh, jeez.
Wow, you're taking it to heart?
Yeah.
To misjudge an opponent's strength is to disclose one's lack of thereof. My father used to say that. Being humbled like this drives me to this point home. That's enough introspection for one day. Let's head back to the recruitment center to
What do you
report.
want to do?
I want to keep exploring a little.
Stay present.
I still have shit to do!
What now?
Also, I should probably... Yeah, now we can do that. So now she can be like a combat medic.
If it's useful, I say
Gritty
grab it.
weapon. Oh shit! It's hitting the gritty! Hey, kiddo! Have you performing opening volleys to stun your enemies?
What?
You know how you get an opening volley on monster when they smack them good, but when you attack a stun enemy in the battle, sometimes they wake up. If you're in a chewy situation, sometimes not attacking a stun enemy, just waiting for your next turn might be a wise play. Yep. Something I learned.
I knew I could count on you.
Oh, there's still more of these things.
Push through.
Yeah, nice one. That's handy. Pocket it. I don't see anything we can't handle easily.
Exactly.
That was well done.
I don't see anything we can't handle easily. Amazing.
Let's see. So then down here to the left-hand side. Well, you counted it for the tournament, aren't you? I am too, actually. I'm no bounty hunter, though. Can't even fit a single goblin.
I don't know.
Does that mean you're not cut out for this? Why did you decide to run the tournament? I got fired from my workshop and I couldn't bring myself to tell the missus. When I put the tournament, I figured it'd be my chance, but, wishful thinking. Yeah, you're right, little man. I really lost sight of the big picture. I guess I need to summon the stones and tell my wife. I appreciate the senses. Apparently, look forward to come if you hunt the goblins wearing black. But specifically, while you're fighting goblins. I can't. I see. It's not when, it's just if you kill enough of them too much. Just kill some of them. So that's why there was still some
That
left.
should do it.
Handle the wet cotton.
Everything's pretty standard.
Alright, that is the full thing mapped out. Alright, set it back on. Over here.
What?
Yeah, just use it.
In that case,
Let's call it.
We're done with the request.
Now then.
Mission's complete, yeah. Not much else.
Hey.
Alright,
Okay then.
return to town.
Hey. That's right.
I know. Just gonna save in case I accidentally like fuck up where I'm supposed to go.
Hey.
What happens if we set up camp?
Let's not.
I see.
Hey.
They just won't let you.
Okay then. Right?
Just checking. So this game actually has a lot of things in place to make sure you can't miss an event. Which is interesting.
All right.
Goblin taken care of. Now the people who live around Matira can rest easy. Let a woe befall any monster who underestimates his opponents. Still on that, lesson is learned. Even something posing no threat on its own. Strength is often found in numbers. Gotta report to the Kuman Center, Kiri. Let's get to that soon.
You heard this?
The road got hit by landslide if we're open tomorrow. I'm glad all the work is got done on schedule.
Now then.
Well, I suppose we'll have to turn it for the night once we finish our plates. Let's see how we earned all this today. Good job. Oh yeah.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you want
That's
to
a
get
great
updated,
line.
here's
Ladies,
your
gents, and mad malcontents. I love this guy. This guy's great.
So far, we've mostly seen gauntlet runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their head hunt and got themselves head hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have his eminence Forden grinding his teeth that. For now, let's enjoy the show!
Yeah.
Right, everyone. Farewell said. Particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
And then to teleport back here and fix like 3 quests.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
With friends like these?
Take mine.
Now then.
Next is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Principality of Oceania. We punched this south of Maria. We're making, I'd say 3 nights, 4 days or so. Oh shit! It's the Haunts! We'll have to fight the Haunts. Whoa, that's Port Brylehaven.
Oh, hey!
The large city of prosperous commerce due to no small part in the oceanside proximity. I envision droves of people will pour in for the exhibition. While the people delayed by the landslide might still be showing up. Keep an eye on the road right near us. Let's go! And yeah, time for haunts.
Leaving behind
Sexy
the old
haunts
abandoned
ass in
town
your
stricken
area.
by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brylehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
We love haunts fighting.
What to pick?
Yeah, so while we're here, I'm gonna do this because it's free.
Alright.
Now then.
I've heard you mean you cooked with the dough today. In that case, you were right to summon me. Oh, fuck. Fuck! I'm sorry, Megan! Let's do some reading. Oh shit! New book! New book, PogChamp!
What now?
Also, It's time to like reset our save points. We've done pretty well. Yeah, let's read the book. We need to get that imagination bumped up. He continued to trapeze through the raging sandstorm. At last he came upon a cave, the entrance gaping like the maws of a beast. The walls of the cave were translucent, revealing the inside to be a gigantic, intricately winding labyrinth, fantastical and akin to a mirage.
Oh, yeah?
A giant cave with glass walls in the desert sounds otherworldly, but also strangely familiar. Barry, what's it sound like to you?
Sure.
Oh, it'd be a pretty sight.
Right?
Yeah, I bet it'd be dazzling in the daylight. Probably at night too, sparkling in the moonlight.
All right.
Hell yeah. Yeah! Fuck, we're right there, man! I know this new world is just fictional, but I want to visit if it were a real place.
Now then.
Oh, and finishing it got us more. Okay, we're good. We're now a visionary, so now we can continue that one.
Why, that's...
Hell yeah!
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to
A vision!
safety
I see
before
it!
the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Grove Camp.
Oi!
Abjured, there's a bath cask on the back deck now. I've heard enough whining about not being able to bathe, so I whipped up something. Not elegant, but it'll do the job. No doubt it would shake too much use while traveling, but it should be lovely to enjoy the soap while we're stopped.
Speaking of...
I've heard that in certain regions, fruits and grasses are added to bath water to relieve exhaustion and strengthen the body. Should you encounter such items, probably sure to consider a purchase. Yep, I have. I have some,
The breeze
but
feels nice.
But...
I can tell you feel stronger these days, but still dangerous to go outside at night. More imagination.
All right then.
It's all imagination.
Well met.
I don't suppose you're overburdened with free time as I am. So I'm no stranger to traveling, but I have no idea how to spend the idle hours. Sure! I was very taken with the sandworm dish. It was incredible that pairing unique ingredients of materials with Port City spices resulted in something so divine. I want to eat the bugs. The bugs look so good. Two dissimilar things that would never meet cross paths, and unexpected synergy can occur. Put that way, we're not seen to be the set of our powers.
Got it.
That's a good example. I knew you'd understand. As only one who's eaten of the same sandworm dish could. You know, sometimes with the powers, when the powers within us resonate together, they can erupt into a move we'd never conceived of prior. Perhaps the entwining these various diverse powers is what we call a miracle.
Hail!
The hero king of yore far along and will ultimately beaten. I feel the possibilities available to us when we fight together far outstrips theirs. Choosing to engage with the unknown when you can encounter it can bring about the power to change the world. Now I'm really looking forward to the next city. You will eat the bugs and you will love it! I will.
Alright.
Yeah, lots of imagination. Good to stock up. It's getting late, but not unimaginably so. Let's say, shall we stay up a little longer? Hell yeah. So
Time
much
marches
mag!
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Also, I just now realized what that wiggly thing is on the left side every time the clock turns. It's a snake running to eat a frog. I was always like, what is that squiggly line? It's a snake going to eat a frog. Duh. We'll arrive in the ocean city the day after tomorrow. Highs may You've erected a tent up above, haven't you? You take care that you're not getting carried off by the wind. I'm confident that would take more than that to pull that tent apart. Though I suppose some caution is warranted.
Speaking of...
Worst case scenario, you got wings, you just fly back to us, no? Am I wearing for fun? Where did you hear you have a plane capable of flight? I hate to disappoint you, but they're rather for gliding. I still don't know why Fantazio is called an RTS. Courage, investigation. We're getting a lot of courage. What's this book for? Yeah, I don't got much else. No red grass.
Let's check.
Just Stroll wanted to make. Yeah, I've already done this.
No, then.
Alright, now we can start picking up a bunch of ingredients because we can cook them for free. What's this book do? Tolerance. Yeah, I'll give it a try. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He writes of his day his son first took steps, the first words his son spoke all the time. His son nearly ripped his ears off climbing all over him. Of worrying about his son not eating his vegetables, of his son refusing to stop crying at night. Being exhausted, he'd fall asleep in places without realizing it. Being a parent must have given lots of struggle, but even more than that, it brought him joy.
Alright.
Nice.
Nura speaking.
This is Nearest. I got some on the Ogre's radar, so we're taking a short stop.
The city ruins come to view.
Well,
This place once flourished through the excavation of magma crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brylehaven. However, the promise of strong magma drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain, and with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
ooh. That's nice. It is truly a harrowing sight. Look at all those crystals. Simply coming here is enough to wound the soul. A chill settles into my very bones. I consider what could have occurred here. What's wrong, lad? Did the gall running get the best of your stomach again?
No.
I just was reminded of something unpleasant.
Everything okay?
Are you alright?
Right.
Sorry to cause you any concern. I know what destroyed this village, no doubt about it. This is the work of a human. Indeed, the scars left upon the place differ from traces left by the monster attacks or acts of war. Right, I don't know if magma crystals are what attracted the humans here, or if the attack caused them. My hometown will eventually... Stroll. I'll make no assumptions about what runs through your mind, but I would ask you to recall the time we cut down the human at the castle and saved all those lives within.
That's why.
Do not allow your thoughts to dwell on negativity. The day will come when both this place and your homeland will flourish once again.
Yeah.
Yes, I suppose you're right.
Alright.
It's done.
Hey!
My stomach sends notice that our next meal is overdue. Why don't we head back? I guess Nearest can read the room when he wants to, huh?
So,
Let's put this place behind us. It is very beautiful, though. That is the thing. By the by, I made another drawing. The picture will bring viewers no joy, but it's an important sight to document nonetheless. I thought it was beautiful, despite, you know, a bunch of people lost
As the
their
sun
lives.
sinks below the
It's a
horizon,
beautiful
the
picture.
Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark.
Uh-huh. It's storming. The after tomorrow will be in a real maritime city.
All right then.
Ah, it's you.
Hello there. I've got altogether too much time on my hands. What say we have a little rest and talk a moment? No trace of enemies around, by my eyes. Peaceful for now, which means we have time to take a little break. Let's talk then.
Good grief.
Goodness, time to bid farewell to Matera, is it? I can't help but feel a connection to that place. The village from which I originally hail from is not far from Matera. The air there agrees with my skin more than Grand Threads.
That's right.
It's nice and quiet, Matera. Yes, on that subject in particular, we're in full agreement. Speaking of which, what is your hometown? I've heard before that you received a mission from a hidden village where His Highness the Prince resides. Alright, my apologies. I didn't mean to ask such carelessness. The tribe faces even harsher prejudices than the Yuji. I will not pry if you rather not discuss it. There are none alive who would want to forget a certain aspect of their past, myself included. But if that's truly the case, then perhaps there's no one's past that defines their character. What do they do in the present and the future? We would all face the future together, and perhaps someday we can find ourselves living in a world resembling the one from that novel you carry.
All right.
Hell yeah, man. I am glad to have such an opportunity to converse. If a good night's rest evades you, then I will keep you company in its stead. What a wonderful young lad.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Quite.
The salty yet strangely refreshing aroma of seawater is already out upon us. At this rate, we should reach Brillo Haven by tomorrow. Saltwater? I thought so. The air feels a lot more clammy, so I assumed that's what it was. And so we put the forest behind us, at long last. That must mean we've already ventured beyond what the cliff collapsing, where that cliff collapsed, barring passage.
I see.
God, it's so wordy. It would seem it. It was fixed without a real trace of its ruins. And speaking of ruin, Norris, do remember that we were relying on your safe passage for the rest of the way?
That reminds me.
Hello. Let's see, actually. Bygone days. Yeah, let's do it. I don't know which is going to be the most important, but it's a pretty good idea if I do it. Heisman. Your parent brings him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy.
All right.
God, it takes so many points.
Gauntlet Runner sighted!
Enemies coming our way! Or so I thought. Looks like the Missy's Gauntlet Runner's coming for us this time.
Hey!
Hey, you lot! Yeah, you're the Gauntlet Runner over there. You're not going to be becoming king on my watch. I got a short fuse, you know, and that means you don't come out right now. Kaboom! So, young miss says, I'm hoping you're all willing to act.
Certainly.
Don't worry, we won't take this lying down. If they're coming on board on the other end, well, now we have to accept their challenge. I'm going to destroy this horse.
It's you! So we meet again.
Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
Early bird gets the glory, what? Let's have a spot of inventor's ingenuity.
600. Wow, she has.
Gotten stronger.
Face me!
So have we.
Yeah.
I have my
She's
methods.
got a lot of health.
Fight, closing the distance. No holding back. Hack and slash.
Forward!
Last chance to
Falling
give
back.
up.
Let's go. Free!
That's nothing.
By the sworn oath of knighthood. To you!
Let's go! How about this?
Oh, her attack again. Hey, let's take care.
Going in for the kill.
Tiger Fist!
Are you prepared? I'll cut you down.
I won't hold back! Burn!
Hit their weakness.
Weak to fire.
Sworn
That's
oath
your
of
opening,
knighthood.
Captain.
Into the threat! Let us fight as one!
We'll team up.
Still standing, I see.
A wise choice.
Die!
No. Why? Why?
Because it's 4-on-1!
I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
Sorry, man.
To ever greater heights.
I'll strive for greater heights.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Ha! I have never known such height.
Even I had more to learn.
Hell yeah. Whoa, our popularity rankings is going to fuck up.
I've lost.
If I could just beat you, that would ask you to join me! But that power of yours is really something. But don't you rest easy, because I will win next time. Stop preparing now, you got that? Katharina, cheer up. Another Hans?
Yeah?
I saw your runner, so I followed you. You're as tough as they say. Ugh. You Dorseys. Who do you think I am exactly? Pardon. I know perfectly well you're the great Katharina Gran. Everyone here knows, in fact, all the hopes are pinned on you. Hey Aria! Twee Games with the raid! Hello, how you doing? Just beat up a horse girl with a really nice ass! Are you saying these migrating people, all these people migrating to find work, even though I might kill them in the end? What other option do pirates have? It might be dangerous, but you gotta break some eggs to make an omelet. How's it going? What are you doing? Eudorsius. Wait, take this and see if you can't stop everyone from leaving for now. Huh?
Hey.
Good news, your lord. Katharina's made a generous donation. Oh, thank you. Now we can eat for once.
Listen to me.
Listen, everyone. I know these times are trying, but this kind of work isn't the answer. If you can hold out just a little longer, I swear I'm gonna set things right for us.
Well then.
Now there we are. We believe in you, Katharina. I earned that money slaying a monster just a few days ago. Was meant to be sort of my royal campaign fund. Small price to pay for helping out my people, but it'll last in what, a few weeks at most? I'll be heading out to find work again in no time. I just can't fathom dying to earn a living, and the fat cats are all too happy with pirates to take them up on it.
I'll make it happen.
When I'm in charge, first thing I'm gonna do is offer bounties for their bloody heads. They squeeze us dry, so I'll squeeze them right back. I can't help but wonder if that would solve anything. Doing good, we're a bit further than you, don't worry. Yeah, I spent a little bit too much time trying to beat the, to beat the baby head. But when it was a shadow, I spent like half an hour, just bashing my head into the first time. And then when I picked it up the stream again, I beat it first try. Alright, take your tweet! Even now, tons of these people aren't gonna survive. I can't tell people who aren't eating today to wait until tomorrow while I think of something. I was just lucky, you know? I had the strength to push through and survive. The truth is, most people don't have that kind of strength. They need something to provide for them.
That's why.
You should know better than most. Those who cannot take action. If they don't, nothing in this bloody world's gonna change. It'll stay rotten as it is. Rotten as it is. Wait, get my accents mixed up. So many people say there's nothing to be done, but they only say that because the purpose are right where they want them. Beneath everybody. Well, not beneath us.
It just ain't right.
They couldn't have the purpose start doing well for themselves. That would shake up the shoddy ground they're standing on. They like this twisty world just as it is.
In that case,
We can save those people too.
Oh.
Even though they're my enemies. Maybe they're struggling in their own way.
Oh, come off it.
But that doesn't mean they can make a purpose suffer for it. True, 100%. I'll figure out that before I can take the throne.
Thanks.
Much obliged, Kiri. We may be enemies, but I like having these talks. I'm not as powerful as I need to be, but still. I reached out to the recruitment center. You guys should be seeing bigger awards from bounties. Go check on out. We gotta keep taking those monsters down. Break this world into pieces together. I can feel Catherine's indignation towards the world's absurdities as well as her deep faith in me.
She now a noob?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Brawler 3. I have not been using
I'm not
Brawler.
letting anyone die.
Now Pugilist. Fatten the purse of the bounty rewards at each 60s. Really? Hell yeah. I just have to turn in a bounty. Love to see it. Ha! Next time I'll see you, I'm taking you down for sure. So don't go dying on me. I want
As
to
the
bite her
shadows
ass.
are stretched to their
Oh.
limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
The Gauntlet Runner, 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 Gauntlet Runner! Blech. Alright, our last night.
all right then.
Let's go.
Can we read this last book? Yeah, let's finish this. Let's just get a nice chunk of tolerance. I got plenty of other things to do on this place anyway. Though sparse and objective, the words still manage to vividly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He recalls the time his son came to him in tears, upset he couldn't sing a certain song well. They ended up singing the other songs together through the night until falling asleep. Next morning, Heisman woke to his son, eyes still swollen from crying the night before, singing the song he'd been trying to learn, a birthday song for his father. I see. Being a parent brought him a lot of struggles, but even more that, it brought him joy.
All right.
Hell yeah. That I finished the book, I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened.
All right.
Hell yeah, almost at 3 tolerance.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alright. It's time. It's time!
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain. Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Please tell me. You wouldn't be happy to tell me I have one more daytime. No,
Well,
I'm
Haven.
wondering.
It's been a while.
You've been before.
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents, I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Brilehaven!
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Cutscene!
Wow! It's the ocean! Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon!
What's with all the emotes?
It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The city of water, Brilehaven.
Look at those. Look at that waterfall. Jesus Christ.
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
This is a cool looking place.
With
Hell
the
yeah.
warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far.
Oh, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Of course, that's our job. Why does he look like that? He's just because he's bald doesn't mean you can say that. It's true, but you can't say that. They got fucking parking lines. Holy shit, I love it.
Ah, would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a sky runner, though.
No, I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctist Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with. If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
Hey, asshole.
If it isn't the walking headache.
Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heismay fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. It's not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confounded. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
I can't believe we're looking for parking spaces in this high magic fantasy medieval Western Europe location. I love it. I love it.
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway.
Tis much appreciated. In that case,
Really
we
put
should
the
look
high
for
in
an
high
inn
fantasy.
about the city.
True.
Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
We love seafood.
If you're sure, Nearest, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Really?
This is a joy!
Hell yeah. Let's
What now?
save.
Hey,
Hail, young Elden candidate. I've been waiting to meet you.
Hey.
You're the town crier, aren't you? The name's Batlin. Last I saw each other just before your scrap with the Godot's runner, I believe. What a scene that was! Figured hitching a ride with Godot would be safe, but then you and Global both showed up. Anyway, I've been busy with my candidate interview since then, Ford, and most recently, he's who I rode with here.
Good grief.
Look, I know it's me saying this, but be careful out there. The Crown Theocracy will do whatever it takes to win, you know? They're reckless with their runners, too. Usually stop at camp during the nights, but not them. We just kept running.
Huh?
No way, they don't rest at all? Yes, an easy trick when you've got God's grace. Plus loads of money and people, which the Sanctifex surely has. He's brought us quite something too. If you want to outshine him, you'll need quite the plan.
This fellow.
But I can tell you got something up your sleeve. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young elven friend. Ingredients!
Can we talk? Hey. Hey.
Shop that only says herbs. Sounds fishy, doesn't it? Another time. Let's see.
All right then.
There's an inn.
Proper aces.
They're not gonna let me, are they?
Yeah? Hey, mister!
Hello,
Dog, what the fuck are you wearing?
We haven't much time.
I see. For Yufa, the island's people must change. And to change them, I must change the country. But no one will heed the words of a pagan like me.
Hello,
Need a ride?
Anywhere you want to go, I'll take you to the far right.
Good choice.
Alright. Nuclear power plant as head. This man looks like he's about to move left 3 spaces and put a king to his side.
All right then.
Go to the bounty office.
Well then.
If you say
But what is there to do now?
Young man.
Bunch of stuff around here. Actually, hold on. It is Sunday.
We've a sale.
Praise. Squire plus 3 strength. Damascus bow. Desert Rope, magic +3.
Now then.
Naval armor, Maximilian armor. Endurance +5, negates paralysis. That'll be really good. HP recovery every turn.
Oh.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's take some of these. These are all like minor bumps.
Understood.
These are fine. Money disappears so quickly. Yep. Yep. We have a bunch of mag we can always sell. But yeah, I want to get some equipment upgrades.
This is on sale.
Sailor sword, guillotine blade. The giant killer. Fishing harpoon. Automatically increase attack at the start of combat. All sets +2 requires MP. Restores MP upon IC. I'll buy it for him. Nah, with other stuff I can be using. I'll take it. Let's sell some of our other shit we don't need. This is, I'll keep this. It's, like, still somewhat useful.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
Sears earring, we'll keep that. Twinkling crystal, all stats +2. Events burn.
Now then.
We still have some jobs to turn in, so... What about here?
Now then.
Monk's claws, yeah, let's
now
just...
then. Now then.
Myers
now then.
boots.
Now then.
Sand silk, silver gauntlets.
Now then. Now then.
Not for us. Iron gauntlets.
Now then. Now then.
Now then.
Now then.
Now we get rid of this. Iron headwear. Black armor. Damascus helm.
Now then.
Bone helm.
Now then.
Yeah, we just sell everything. Yeah, we still need to use this stuff. Killing Hallberg, yeah. Noble tuxedo. Yeah, no one's wearing this anymore. Actually, no, we could put it on him still.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
You.
Now then.
Both segmentia.
Now then.
Red line. Scapula blade. Golden. Yeah, I'll keep the golden EP.
Now then. Now then. Now then.
Sweeping.
Now then.
Yeah, I might pick up like healing and stuff. Dragon's Judgment. Yeah. We're past this, right? I think we're past this. And I'll keep it as a trophy. Okay. Scrap metal salve, we can purify this. Partisan.
Now then.
Seems like pike. Damascus sphere. Spike gloves.
Now then.
Sanctors and mace.
Now then.
Beast Fang katana and the sleepy eyed katana.
Now then.
Sell that one. We have a nice, decent weapon for our sub jobs. Alright, you know, not too bad. Much more defense and a bunch of other stats. Anything else? Yeah, let's just get this purified. There should be a church nearby, right?
All right then.
No, but there is a recruitment office over here.
Fancy a look?
Mag broker. Yeah, I don't want to do it yet because, yeah, it's not good yet. Wait until the weapon's crappy. Hello, got a job for you.
Welcome.
God damn it. Okay. Now then. Now then. Now then. Alright, let's go to the end.
Well met, eh?
Uh-huh, the end district. Yep, there he is. I did not miss looking at this asshole. You really can see the king's face from here, huh? I realized it was slowly moving, but its coming to Bridlehaven was beyond my expectation. I wonder why it came.
Yes.
I suspect keeping a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the coronation roll. Well, maybe there's actually for the better. Seeing this thing in the sky might make everybody really think about the kingdom's future.
Okay then.
Anyway, we better get to finding so at the end we can say that.
All right then.
What the fuck is in front of me?
Ridiculous. Leave it to me.
I promise I will help anyone who is in trouble. Out of money, don't want to die, simply ask Jin to guide you. Thank you so much. Actually, I'm having issues with my work. Of course, don't worry. I'm well versed in Bridlehaven's economic affairs. Definitely shady.
What do I do?
I saw you in Montero, why didn't I? Another participant in the tournament, right? God, she's so cute. Well, you plan to stay at this inn. Unfortunately, there aren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everybody's full up. After I told myself I was gonna make sure to stay somewhere nice this time, too.
I see.
Oh, wait, the gauntlet run of yours. The one had a part in the middle of Martira. Hey, come on, what sort of technology does it? Let me in, I too. I don't really know. What a shame, you got inside without even know how to work? You must have a quite talented engineer. Just so you know, I'm participating too. I got a real gauntlet runner of my own and everything. That mean if you stop and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force. I will fucking destroy you.
Hey.
Look who's here. You're that elder fella from Martira, aren't you? Guess we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. Reopened to say it's in, so I disappoint you, because I just got tossed out of my ear by the innkeeper. Said it was already full, and one's calling himself come one, come all, and some joke, eh?
Right.
Sure, is there any other place to stay nearby? There are 2 other inns nearby, but I'd be thrilled with the other option. On the other side of the fountain of the gold pavilion, where nobody wankers like Forden stay. A pirate piss or an elder staying there? Fat bloody chance. There's an inn past the Golden Coral, but that one's twice as pricey. I must say it's where you find Luis, naturally. Probably bought out the whole place for his rabble-rousing crew.
I guess.
Think so, I guess we better avoid that one then. Not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as the other options go, there's a spider's den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy-looking Yuji standing out front, smiling all creepy-like, puts me all saying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle.
Huh?
A delegate. Spider's inn much better.
What is it you require?
You there. You have a look about you as one of my supporters, Iron. Where again? You truly haven't heard of me. Oh, I am shocked. And yet how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time.
Yeah.
Beauty is all is my creed, and more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever then I choose for my beauty must be worthy of my resplendent grace. Yes, this golden coral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you've been blessed with wealth enough to enjoy a room at such a lavish place as this. Every time I see Milo double check, I see, really.
What do I do?
Slide in. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. I want a few service to anyone. My rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, persecuted tribes? Oh, I wouldn't dream of turning away business.
Enjoy your stay.
Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards.
Kind of freaky.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full.
I'd rather sleep on the fucking runner.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceeding.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she will join us?
We have to trust her.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part.
Those mold spores?
I believe
Yeah.
she expressed genuine
It's just your average
parental love.
Arizona Airbnb. I know because
I want to believe that.
No, it's not Arizona, Ohio. Ohio Airbnbs.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the days. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important.
What are we without beauty? What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
This guy just screams filler.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right?
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance.
A beautiful face cannot win wars. Without military power, the crown's voice means nothing! When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head! Our tribes, our status, they mean something. You could stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command! Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen, all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men! We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open! Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter! We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health!
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
Will the first target be the one on the throne, then?
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
Well, people's voices are finally being heard for the first time in God knows how long. Anyone would want to shout, like, yell to the heavens.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Poor Blight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true
democracy,
feelings on
baby!
king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
Also true. Whoa, they got fish tanks and shit. Hell yeah.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
Woo! Next round's on, lovely. Let fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Luis's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
These people don't even know how close I am to creeping up on their asses.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Hell yeah. Please tell me I don't have to do a fishing minigame. I caught some weird creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite...
It looks so cute though! It's like a giant sea slug!
By all means, let us try.
I don't want to eat a sea slug actually. Now I don't want to eat a sea slug.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious!
Everybody get into fishing. I want to pet the sea slug. I don't want to eat them. Troy, I love sea slugs. They're so cute.
He floods the mouth. Ah, and what splendid crunch it has.
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible. I hope.
At least we'll die together.
Oh, well, I was the one who suggested fishing. Right.
I cannot.
The noble thing to do is see it through. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
'Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me. Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
With a problem like that, I had to do something.
Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves ahead for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
That cry is an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus.
He's just in it for a good show. He is the detard Reed of fantasy. Fantasy detard Reed.
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on. Keep it under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right.
I don't trust the crier. I think the crier is the most trustworthy out of anybody.
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh?
If anything, if he's playable, I wouldn't doubt it. If you told me this guy is playable, I'd be like, hell yeah, man.
Eesh.
The candidates we just seem practically identical. I not trust those types with the country myself. There's no way one can truly rival Luis or Forden.
My apologies.
As a favor, I ask you, would you mind letting me and Jan use blankets? For defense, you understand, just in case. Otherwise, I'm sleeping. I'm protected against apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep. So I thought I'd make myself bundle in these blankets at night. You know, I know this place is as warm as it is, yet I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets. Rylaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed... You will! You will! You will! You will! You will! You will! It's so her putting down a hobby you had for the last 16 years. I heard about that. There's no fucking... Yeah, there's no mold spores. No, they're not mold spores. These are just little parts of mag stuck in the fucking air. They're everywhere. But yeah, I heard about that, Eltonum. I think it's probably for the best. In my humble opinion. What's that look about? You don't find appetizing?
Look at that.
Eep.
Good night.
This game is a dumpster. My job needed me to stay updated with it.
Marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Yeah, well, here's the thing is that you can still do what YouTube people do and stay up to date without actually physically playing the game, as long as you have a relatively well-informed opinion.
The man sloshed again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. 'Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Ah! I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What?
There they are.
My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself!
Is something the matter, Barden?
They were here the whole time?
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a Sanctoress.
Sir Nurus over there very...
Raging
decently let
Jackal,
us into
hello. Thank you for the follow. How you doing?
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a ballet thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
That's an expression of the grape and grain. I like it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
He's a lightweight.
Please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming.
Doing right, that's good.
Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further.
The fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
At last, it seems our preparations are set.
Alright, it's
We only
time.
trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Let's do this.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the Tournament for the Throne, the Exhibition of the Brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne. At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, your eyes to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with His and Her Highnesses of Oceania and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor and that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church, better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all
Damn it!
ills.
Damn it! I didn't get her thing.
Presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood and,
Well,
God, she's so
creatures.
awkward. I love her.
Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but I bet he's got eyes in the crowd.
Now, the time has come. Let the exhibition of the brave begin! First up is a respected gentleman of the church. Godot, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
It's a big fish. It's just a big fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
A stand-up fellow, my good people. Strength and compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start. Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Glodell the Black Hound!
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
Where's your proof? Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
What drivel?
Just a little heckle and he's fucked
You
up.
think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to it that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Glodell, we're very much obliged. You may step down. Now, on to the next.
Yo! Hell yeah! That is a party! Take a shitty kill and get out of here. Hell yeah.
The size of that thing. Is that the monster of the Eastern Sea?
Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering. Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Borden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
Borden's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It'll be fine.
If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now.
You know, if this game went like one more in the age rating, we'd have a very different head contest.
For that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Ooh. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy would please join us on the stage.
Where's their head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martira? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges? This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heisme?
You're all just feeding the fire. You all gotta not hype me up this much. You're gonna lose.
That's the infamous Heisme. The huge chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martira. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
Master Heisme is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Barden, Captain of Martira's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martira.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
That's... well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Forden do?
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
'Tis true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
What? Right here and now? Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will. I promise.
Well, we certainly made an impression.
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls. If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
Those crazy kids have done it again. What a show!
Hell yeah! Jesus Christ. 49! After the events of the exhibition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventually leads to saving the prince. She did eat babies? Yeah, she did. Well, she didn't eat babies. She made a baby eat babies.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before
Top 20,
Joanna's
here we go,
confession
yeah.
does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose. I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final
Me
wishes
feeding my
to
baby
us.
pickles make the ultimate monster
And we
with
must
no
not betray
weakness. True.
That's all we can do, really.
Not bad, pups.
We were passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand men, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe. Fascinating.
Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Oh, same idea, yeah? A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
No. We only read it wrong.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Look at that moonwalk.
Master Luis? Master Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well.
Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah!
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It might be a trap.
Don't get cold feet now. We knew going in that any plan to win his favor would be dangerous.
We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
Wouldn't that be inside his gauntlet runner?
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna. A backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the Church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan?
Altaberry is our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their god.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Fine footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The collection of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable. Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? A word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Louis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
Weather is really shitty. It's time to get some money.
All right then. Go.
Alright, let's make ourselves some money.
Got a deal on today.
Exchange 8.4, which means that, oh yeah. Yeah, I'm ready to convert that much. Money indeed. Alright, Maybe we can pick up some... No, we'll wait a little bit to pick up some gear.
What now?
I'm gonna save so I don't have to go through all that all over again.
Where to?
Yeah.
All right then.
Now what am I to do?
Hello.
Well met, eh? Aha.
Must be the one the brothers mentioned. Understood. Have your board behind me, please. Brothers, huh? Place got some nice atmosphere. Calling this trashy?
Well, look who it is. Appreciate you coming out.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at me big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in. Make some points from my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot. Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
You're getting a sinister look from the whole pub.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
I'd treat all tribes equally.
Just like Lord Luis.
All right, a bit much. Ease off. You know there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality.
That's true. I'm not looking for a meritocracy.
You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Whatever. You got some brass to you, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than that Gladel ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Not many get Ardel's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now. Get in.
Look at his face. Jesus.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society. Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you. Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the King's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, what, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments, and, well, you know how that ends.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Wait, me?
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Where?
Time flies so fast.
So?
The warship harbor.
Hello there.
You want to go to the warship harbor? There's no place to visit after a piss up. Alright, mind yourself and climb aboard!
Incredible.
Didn't hit me until we got right close. We got right up close to it, but this runner, it really is huge.
Hey!
Oi! Over here! Keep your heads out of the clouds, will ya?
Sam!
You bumpkins can fall over the show audience all you want later. Won't be flying for a good while anyway, what with the soiree and all.
Huh.
Soiree, what's that? Hey, boss up and you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know. We aren't officially friends yet. Now follow me. We'll give you the grand tour.
Got it.
Oh, and friendly warning, be on your best behavior. If you try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Louis, dead on the spot. Got it? Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay?
Seriously.
Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Louis is in the reception room. You don't want to keep him waiting.
We're off. Check this out.
What now?
I have a feeling we might be getting close to the dungeon. Not too close, but still a little close. Yeah. About that.
Got it.
And there we are. Go on in.
I'm leaving.
Don't wander off. Until you get used to it, this place can be a real maze.
Oh, yeah?
Wow, there's so many soldiers here. I suppose we should have expected as much from Luis's stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched.
Well,
like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out. But we're on the same side now, it's all for now, so stand tall.
Oi! You're not serious.
Got it.
Reception room's on the top floor. The lift will get you there.
What in the...
What's that? Happens to everyone. Is this some kind of magic controlled locking mechanism?
Yeah.
Keeps this suspicious element out. You know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins.
I see.
Seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around?
Yeah.
Yep. They're a different key for each area. Only select few ranked soldiers get to have them. If you want to walk freely around the runner, then you have to move up our ranks a bit first.
Evidently.
He's only given a ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating this place may prove difficult without those in our possession. We'll need to acquire them then. Oh, already trained Tetris whispers amongst yourself, eh? Quit the gossip, get on with it already.
Oh, nice.
Much bigger than I thought. I almost thought it was at a giant gauntlet runner. We're looking around so much. Now what have we got here? We're letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are new recruits. So that's all it took, eh? Let's show at the exhibition. Used to be you had to prove yourself before you could stand with the Count's men.
No.
They got the Lord Louis's approval. If they're not enough for you, I'd keep it to yourself if someone knocks you off that pedestal.
What's the meaning of this?
What, these pissants against me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. We could start us right here, right now. They'd be wiping you off the walls.
Don't even try it.
Oh, leave it out, Zan. Get your odds back to your post. That's an order.
Understood?
Just get this through your tiny heads. Power is everything around here. I'll give you 3 days at most till you run home, tail between your legs.
Seriously.
Just gonna stand there? You're gonna move. Come on.
Here.
And this would be Lord Louis's quarters? Just a reception room, Ross. It'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he?
Alright.
Lord Louis is waiting inside. Enter.
Hey.
Guess that's my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Be careful. Lots of sharp eyes about. I'll try. You stay safe too. See ya soon, I hope.
A beautiful city, Haven.
But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War, if your Cronia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive. You wish to join my ranks. I need ask little else. Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask, and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come here.
Here we go.
How do you plan on winning against Forden?
I will kill him. Not that my victory rests on doing so. That man and Sanctism both are malignant tumors in this country's flesh and must be excised to save it.
Aren't candidates protected by the king's magic?
The king is not a god. There is always a way. It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
We are much obliged.
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall. A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. Might take off a whole limb.
You hesitate. Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
Seems we have no choice.
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city. It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party shall be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
I wonder how Gallica's search is going.
Only this area feels any different from the rest. I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide!
Oh no. She's venting! Chat!
Is this the other side of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming? Figures they'd show up now. Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters, and we thought in case you needed...
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
You mean, idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies.
I see, that's the story they're going with.
Scarce.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between. I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful. How were these arranged again? A magic spell? Is that the formula?
Just pull his shit with the tip of your
Just
bow.
my luck. I can't carry out something that big, and now I know where it is.
Jolly good! You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
I'm back!
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is! I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions. Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard. So we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Apparently the soiree had luxury and that caters exclusively to the upper class. The soldiers manning this run are bound to have duties in town that day.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time? We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded. This is all work we can get done in advance. On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
No. I think he'd be our best bet.
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a near solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
You'll be the ones in the most danger, won't you?
I can hardly deny it. You're right. And I'm well aware of the fact.
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here. We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
Interesting.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you remember the man who met in Louise's gauntlet runner? He seemed very proud of his strength.
Yes.
Yes, he was rather full of himself. Sergeant Zant, was it? He got told to go to his post, which makes me wonder he might be in charge of one of the runner's sectors.
I see.
That would have been fortunate. You could tell his strength was formidable even to be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass. In any case, we should probably rest for today. We can talk in more detail in the morning.
Look at that.
I want to see where this goes. As well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Holy shit. Dude, the fucking soiree is in 30 days.
Now then.
Starting today, we need to work an infiltration route to Louis' private quarters. The issue that those in charge of each area, the ones holding up the keys, would seem to make up a formidable lineup. What shall we do? Simplest option, the best option. Get them alone, beat the key from them, push forward.
Even so.
Even if we mean to attack, a short, decisive encounter is the order of the day. If they call for reinforcements, we may not fare so well.
Yes.
Louis' subordinates have attuned their rank through material martial prowess. If we win their pride, negotiation may still be on the table.
I'm a little worried.
This is a new challenge, unlike any we've faced so far.
Yeah.
Highly recommend putting out the infiltration absolutely last. I see. We ought to build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like, or we may end up in over our heads. Unlike previous operations, time is of the essence when infiltrating. You need to keep your battles short, defeating officers within a certain number of turns. All the officers are quite strong, and each one required to be tactical. Gather information about them in town and utilize requests to strengthen your abilities.
Then...
Maybe we could dig up some dirt on the informant. Who knows, maybe they might have a weakness we can exploit.
Got it.
Well then, before we can secure our route, the court is redeemed before the days of the soiree. Ha!
Let's focus.
8, 12. 20 days left. The mission with the deadline has begun. Storms and inclement weather may occur around Briarhaven. Meet your allies in the warship harbor to infiltrate Louise's gauntlet runner. The interior divided into two. You'll need to obtain special key from the person in charge of the bridge in the deepest part of the ship. You need to gain access to Louis' private quarters by the day of the soiree. The fight in there is really difficult. You just jump in. Want to build up some more? I see. But you're saying I could do it. So what you're saying is, it's possible. It's just extremely difficult. And it would not be the smartest idea. Thunderhog. The Thunderhog. 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 I'd like to talk to you about how we have played this game so far.
What now?
So Thunderhog, have you not been watching us? We have done absolutely everything in our power to make this game as hard on us as possible. Every optional boss fight, every challenge possible, for no benefit, we have done every single one. I have done the Mimic Dungeon, 10 levels under leveled, missing a party member. I fought the Shadow Baby, won, and then there was also that dragon. I did the first dungeon day 1. I want to do it. I want to do it. Not gonna stop you? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, we need to report some quests first.
Alright then.
Listen, I know the game recommends me to do something, but I personally am my own person. And because I am my own person, bro is gonna miss all the quests you're locked out of after these 20 days. Wait, do you miss... Wait, what? Hold on a second. Are you telling me that if I do this early, I will lose out on side quests? Bro.
Let's head there right away.
I just think it's really funny and also a testament to my gaming prowess if I could do it. The exact scenario happened. This is the first one of 3. You're friends with Katharina, and she keeps pestering me to raise your bounty rewards. Consider the best bounty hunter in the country. Just a close second, I got a bit of a pay raise. No need to thank me. I'm sure bounty hunting calling your name too.
Welcome.
Defeated the Goblin King, take down the whole Goblin mob, not to mention its leader. Yay.
We did it. Alright.
Money. I'm just being the funny contrarian. I only mentioned the recommended plan, not my job to hold you. See, that's what I want to do. I really want to do this.
Come on.
This asshole.
This is what I've got.
Fato Lich. take it. No wrong not to. Go chaotic? I intend to. This is the kind of shit I live for in games. I love just doing shit like this.
Let's see here.
Tomb of Lament is here. Pretty far north, isn't it?
And right there's a labyrinth. Got it.
All right then. Where to?
Hold on, I need to go here real quick.
Let's go.
Do everything I can. The only recommend I have is that there are 3 optional dungeons you can knock out before in one long trip. Pack up all the dungeons? I see.
Hey, you.
How grand. Hey?
I detect a scent of food on you. It judges worthiness. Please show me the dish you brought.
Cheers.
So this is the dish you've chosen. Seems there's a little more than plain white bread, with a distinct aroma. Ah, the gentle fragrance of fresh milk. Use the mellow milk the materia prides itself on.
What are you playing at?
This soothing softness feel like you'll envelop everything. This is exactly the dish I was looking for.
Sure, but...
Indeed, the people of this town needed a dish like this. I'm sure it'll help give them a spark to move forward again.
Appreciate it.
Even I cannot hide my admiration. As promised, your reward.
Mission accomplished.
Oh yeah. And a little bit of a popularity bump. I wanted to bring smiles back to the face of the townspeople here, and yet I thought there was no way to accomplish it. You have provided the most brilliant answer, one that proves you genuinely care for this town and its people from the bottom of your heart. As such, I'm delighted to offer my support in your future endeavors. Chefs and kings alike must seek out new knowledge and new pursuits. You're too kind. It's a lesson I learned in my years at the Royal Palace. Once upon a time, the previous king too strove to make the country a better place. But at a certain point, the king lost the will to carry on. I hope you will not end up the same way. I must take my leave. I'm going to cook for the people of Matira. The wounds are not being healed yet.
Cheers. Yeah.
Hey, you.
Think I'll forget this, do ya?
All right then.
I just think it'd be really funny
Where
if
to?
we did.
Let's go.
Let's go over here. Yeah, I'm gonna do pretty much everything I can possibly do on this day to prepare. Because I am an insane person. I love doing this shit. I think I have one thing to purify here.
Closure.
Closure. Steel stab. That's it. Not a lot. It's an upgrade. An upgrade's an upgrade. Just a slab of steel? Hell yeah. I love just using giant slabs to kill shit.
All right then.
Let's check if we can get any cool igniters. She'll learn again plus when she does again in 5 years.
Welcome.
I thought standard igniters would be going for you. Consider an upgrade for better stock. Blaze Igniter. Hail Igniter, this is AoE magic. Mage Group Strength, Shield Wave, Agility Wave. These are okay. They're okay.
All right then.
Hold on. My imagination has gone up. We can do stuff here.
This heat is insufferable.
Hello, hello.
And what do you
When will you learn? Thanks to my overwhelming imagination, I was able to choose the words that convinced the merchant I had no ill intent. Oh, interesting. Yes, they did indeed stink. The Count would often buy himself fish and then show up at our meetings with them in hand. Assuming as it was, I worried I would keep them fresh. Ah, the stirs of memories. Count of Holly, I remember, was a magnanimous man. He was generous, kind to all he met. Genuinely kind to all he met. Perhaps I should have learned from his example. Very well, tell me a story and I'll listen. You must forgive my suspicion. You truly are a friend of his son, aren't you? I apologize. Surely you understand my caution. Whatever his lost inheritance has spread, and con men have tried every trick in the book to claim it.
I do appreciate
I've indeed entrusted with their inheritance always meant to Count's plan. Please give him that message. The rest of the details I prefer to share with him directly. Please bring him when you're able. Got it.
Alright then.
Oh, that got turned, didn't it? Oh, I see.
Go.
Interesting. But I want to do this immediately. As such, I will do it immediately.
What now?
Because it would be fun.
Hey.
What's your plan for today?
What do you think?
I look finding inheritance.
I see.
Okay, that's a later thing.
Alright. Where to?
Let's go.
Spider's done. Pick up a quest over here, see where that takes us. At this rate, they'll surely die. Must my hands always be stained with the blood of children?
Huh?
Blood? Children? Oh, have I seen you somewhere before? Now I mentioned I do recall seeing an elder boy at the exhibition, one that looked the same age as... They say you've been traveling across the country, helping all those in need. If that's true, then may I ask your aid as well?
Oh, what a pity.
During a training exercise, the city guard corps were ambushed by a human. There were many casualties, especially among the younger recruits. I need a special medicine to save them, but the shop stocks are exhausted and I can't make it myself. I'll get them. You did it, truly. I can't thank you enough. Dragon Thistleberry.
If you can help.
Oh, we're gonna need to be using that informant a lot.
Give it a shot. Whoa.
Interesting.
We'll face
We
danger
can
here.
do like a little round trip, huh? There's some parts in there say that isn't on the quick travel menu. You have to take them by boat.
Well met,
I see. Thank you.
Alright then.
Let's
Right.
go.
What's over there?
Young man.
I'm in trouble.
It's all the hauling. I'm simple craftsman who takes pride. Monster horns. Forsaken tower.
I'm in trouble now.
With the ebony horn. I'll do it. Hey, Hardleg! How you doing? We're about to attempt an incredibly difficult mission that the game tells you to take 20 days to prepare to do. Right now.
Please?
The hardest it's going to be.
Let's give it a shot.
So I'm just doing everything I possibly can to prepare myself, make sure that I'm ready,
Alright then.
and then I'm gonna gonna subject myself to the whims of this game's difficulty.
What is it?
Well, words. I've been streaming for like 7 hours at this point.
Feel free.
How many days? It's been 0. We're gonna do this the first day. I've kind of been taking it upon myself to do every possible... Did you hear that? Sounds like someone's moaning in pain. I've been basically taking every single difficult challenge the game can throw at me. I've been making the game accidentally needlessly harder for myself. for the fun of it. Stretch checked. Hard mode. Hard mode, and even then, I'm killing shit I'm not supposed to. You're a candidate everyone's been talking about from the exhibition. Your face stuck on my memory. Strange seeing a kid like you in the race. Wow, rude. What do you mean you have to be old enough? What are you even selling? Why, I'm the most famous brewer in the city. They call my house special the miraculous mead. It's so good it'll put years on your lifespan. Sounds like good stuff, but Kieran needs a few more years before he can drink, so we'll see you around. Hold on there! I saw how you captured everyone's eyes at the exhibition. I'll gamble on that being skill, not chance. So that has to help you with. I need help with. I'm looking for something, see? If you find it, I'll give you some of my brew. Sell it, drink it, either way, you get something out of it. Right. I'll throw in a little extra too. Hell, if you succeed, I'll stop supporting your companion openly. Can't imagine the kid to do that, but what do you say?
Amazing.
You sound confident enough. Right, then it's a deal. And look at the Chalice of Legends. Kill Stoner and bruise the extend. Say, take a sip and which legend wins.
Let's give it a shot.
Uh-huh. Believe the rumors, the ghost of a last owner still refused to let it out of its grasp. So we got a ghost problem, huh? Did we take a bounty for something like that? Maybe we'll double the reward back then. Hell yeah! We love doubling up on rewards. Well. Oh! Hello? I believe I know your face from somewhere. Huh? You're the old man who was in the giant sandworm's stomach. Oh, none other.
I mean...
How'd you get out of the worm?
Truth be told.
Oh, I intended for that worm's belly to be my final resting place. But after running into you on grubs, I longed to see the outside world again. I gave the little worm a little poke with magic to loosen up its belly. From there, I was no trouble at all. So, you got out the same way we did. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. That's neither here nor there. Tell me, you haven't seen glowing beetles anywhere, have you? But a strange and wondrous insect, luminescent with golden light of magla. If you do have any, I'm sure to take them off your hands.
Look at this.
Glowing bug, I failed to capture at least one. That's a genuine gold beetle. I must reward your efforts. Take this. Arcane Dragon Blood. Restores magla. Fully restores magla. Oh, we're gonna need those.
What's this?
That's incredible. Are you sure you want to exchange it for a worthless bug? Just who are you? I'm an old man with a passion for insects. I only ended up in that worm's stomach because I was too absorbed in catching specimens to notice my surroundings. You're traveling all over the country, aren't you? If you find more gold beetles, could you bring them to me? If you hear the familiar chitters, give a quick look. Collect all of them, I'll give you a venom ward shard next.
Good.
We do not have enough of those.
Hey there.
11 more of the total 12. Jesus Christ. I'll probably look up a guide for that. Alright, you're in pain. I really hope it did it this time. You there, you're not brother medicinal, on ya? Got my ass kicked in the Colosseum.
God bless you.
Oh, thank heavens, you just become my best friend.
Thank you.
Basically one in every dungeon. I think I missed some, and... Oh, right now. Thanks for the small miracle. No one willing to help me even though I'm suffering. You're the only one, so please take this reward. I wouldn't think I missed them. I got every item that showed up on my map. No one else willing to help me even though I'm suffering. You're the only one, so please take this reward. Brainy Threads and Tail Rat? Even though he was clearing a lot of pain, no one of the Colosseum paid him any attention. Glad to be helped.
What now?
Let's see. Oh, I got 5 gold beetles. Okay, never mind. I have quite a couple. Okay, I have a fair bit. I'm increasing my agility. Attract the Lord of the Lake. And then he gave us something to identify. It was a helmet. Was it a key item? Where did he give that? Not the black armor. Where did that go? Yeah, shop and map. Got it. Well.
Alright then.
We've gone here. It's the Night Prowler. Okay. What do you got over here for me?
Greetings.
Well, if it isn't my friend Kiri, what a pleasure. Why the face? You look like I'm a stranger. Well, you visited the Night Prowler. I'm its founder. Even if it's our first time meeting in the flesh, I consider any customer a dear friend. Back off, little man. You're moving kind of fast. What do you even want with us? I'm hoping you could do some negotiation on my behalf so I can get my deed back. I had it all for as collateral and a loan, but even after paying my creditor off, I haven't been able to get back in my hands. The man in question is a respectable Ishka noble. I'm a humble papyrus entrepreneur. I doubt I can count on the law backing me. But I won't treat like high-profile candidate with the same rudeness. That's the kind of man he is. Of course, you'll be compensated for your success. I've got some usual armor I think you're quite useful. I'll handle it. To listen to that confidence, I feel emboldened just by hearing the words. The noble in question has a certain fondness for, shall we say, blood sport. I don't doubt he's watching a fight as we speak. Ishka fellow.
Well,
just saying for the common folk.
Let's give it a shot.
Maybe at the Colosseum.
All right.
All right then.
We've been everywhere, right? Yeah, we've been everywhere, I believe.
Goodbye.
I think so. So, what's going on over here? Not merely a low-life urchin, but a grubby little elf besides. I have no words to waste on your kind. Out of my sight. Yep. Sounds like fun pompous Ishka. I bet this guy's got the deed we're looking for. But won't give us a second glance. We'll have to think of something to catch his attention. You know me, I trust? Have I seen you before? You're the candidate who offered up a noble's head at the exhibition. Elder or not, I can respect such sophisticated tactics. Go on, I'll hear you out. As you can imagine, I'll be busy watching the fights. If you have nothing more worthy of my attention, I can't be bothered.
What do you want to do?
A deed? So this is a business call. I thought you might have something worthy of my time, but you're boring as a merchant. No taste for this talk. I see.
What do you want to do?
I beg your pardon, you and Monkey sublime offers fights. Real fights, I see. I suppose you're a candidate. No doubt you've been in many distinct lands, fought strange and skillful opponents. I confess I'm intrigued. Might I hear of these adventures?
Amazing!
Why would I ever want to? Gross out, we want attention. Not like think of anything. That's all then. I should accomplish something. There's a legendary tower north of the city, for instance.
Really now?
Oh, grand.
Alright.
All right, then.
Where else can you go? 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 Where else can you 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the 5th one would be here. Okay.
Let's go.
Alright, let's pick up these 2 quests now. Just as many quests as we can get.
Yeah? Excuse me?
Please, mister. Please make me apprentice.
Huh?
Apprentice? Where's this coming from? You're that candidate from the exhibition, right? One of my friends saw and started talking about how cool you were. So I want to be like you, mister. Please let me be your apprentice.
No kidding.
That's why, but I can't exactly take a kid like you with us. You want a friend to notice you, I think there's other way, like getting them something they like. Oh, that might be good. It's my friend's birthday soon, so a gift will be great. Maybe flowers, like from a flower shop. Oh wait, my friend would want any flowers you get for the city. That's boring. I got it. I'll go spawn outside the city, look for a wildflower.
Huh?
Surely, if you want to get eaten by humans, it's a way to get me. It's way too dangerous to be a kid to go wandering out there. So much reading. Leave it to me.
If
Yeah,
so...
I might call it soon, just because we've been at it for about 7.5 hours.
Alright. Let's give it a shot.
Mm-hmm. Go to the church.
Yeah?
The bastard think I'm making this up. I definitely saw and know I did.
That's
Yo!
how it's gonna be, is it?
No mood to be gawked at, kid. My teeth are killing me here. Said so damn much I started seeing tooth monsters. That's right, I'm gonna need my teeth extracted. Almost all of them. Or some kind of generous soul could help me. I need a certain item. Cure my toothache. If only some kind fellow would bring it to me, I'd give 50,000 reeve. Tell me more! Fantastic, I knew you seemed like a viable first time I laid eyes on. I feel like I've seen you before. Right, you're the candidate of the exhibition. That just makes this easy. I think I need just a quick jaunt away if you got a gauntlet runner. So what's this item you're looking for? It's the Pride of Renudo, the toothbrush of hydrangea. I need you to buy one for me. Of course, I'll reward you. You can have my vote, whatever that's worth. So wait if you want until August 9th. Anyway, we have to have them all pulled, so please.
Let's give it a shot. That's where you want to go.
So yeah, so 1, 2, 3, we can knock out 4 quests.
Nice little village.
1,
Nice little village. This
2, 4.
This place. And right there's a labyrinth. Here's where we are now.
Just can't stand it.
Tried going there myself, but every step just made my teeth hurt even more. Ow! Okay there, buddy. Looks like I'm not going anywhere. Guess I'll wait in here. God damn, that hurts. There's another quest.
Alright then. Where to?
You do a little adventure for 3 dungeons. Yeah, no kidding.
Let's go.
Or just jump into the ship. Mm-hmm. I kind of want to just jump into the ship. Listen, I have already made my decision to make this game as hard on me as possible.
What is it?
Hey!
Heard you started offering something outside of ordinary for sale. We happen to have any flowers we could buy. Indeed, no, it's all rainbow flowers, not a fresh flower, but a handicraft. It's resplendent beauty.
Come on!
Huh? Find more whenever I can. Alright. As a quest.
Alright. Where to?
Down here. Yeah, and the kid is over here, right? Alright. Here you go! Imagine playing this game without fast travel. I think that'd be a cool challenge. If you could max the game out without fast travel. Did you perhaps bring a rainbow flower for me? Thanks, mister! Wow, look at it, it's all sparkly. This is gonna be great. So next time, give this flower to a friend and say I love you, please.
I don't know.
Hold on there, kid. You think you should confess to your friend in your place? What if your friends fall in love with him instead? Well, that wouldn't be good. I'm too scared. I wish I could be brave like you. I almost ran away out of the city gates looking for a flower. That sounds pretty brave to me. All that, I'll take this flower and I'll be honest about how I feel. I'll tell my friend how great you are, Kiri. Thanks for your support. Well, he's got a big heart for someone so small. You never know. Maybe he'll bring some more people to the cause.
Mission accomplished.
Efflorescent youth. Increased tolerance.
All right.
Almost. Almost. 41. We're slowly making it to that 20 mark. Fuck you, birds!
All right then.
Let's go.
We're slowly less racist. We are gonna end racism. He's had it too good for too long.
Hey.
Welcome.
Shell vest.
What now?
Don't tell me. Nah. Let's not. It's not as good. The 5 endurance is better. Alright, chat. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get off.
Young man.
I'm gonna go think of my next course of actions very carefully. And when I come back, maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, who knows, we'll think of what we're gonna do. Does that sound like a plan? I think that sounds like a plan. Very carefully. I will be careful, but also I want to do it, because I'm fucking stupid. Alright, good night. Take care, everyone. I need to take a throat lozenge. Thank you for stopping by. See you later, everyone.